Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of the Level Up Show. I am your host. I am Derek. With me, as always, two of my good friends. We've got Ryan. Say hello, Ryan.
Hello.
And Ralph is with us as always. Hello, Ralph.
Hello, I'm trying to sing it like a bird. Can you hear it?
You're the Birdman?
Is that you in the back? Birdman? Birdman, like, he's got a giant beard now? Real weird.
What, the rapper or the basketball player?
The basketball player.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
They're
guy.
not the same person?
Somehow.
Last I checked, they weren't, but, I mean, I've been wrong before. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Ryan, you're gearing up for to be the newest official member of the Kansas City Royals, I hear, right?
The newest Bat Boy. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep, that's what I mean.
Uh-huh.
On
Dracula
occasion,
bat?
I'll dress up in a hot dog suit and run around the bases. Does that count?
I know people that like hot dogs.
That
I
doesn't
prefer
happen.
bratwurst.
What happens at Royals games? What's their entertainment besides them losing?
David Cook?
There is none. Who the hell's that?
Never mind, don't worry about it. What else has been going on? What do you got there? Camo can? Did you find one again?
No, this is a regular can.
I found a camo can the other day. I thought of you. I didn't buy it.
I found one. I found a camo can in Omaha, but I didn't buy it.
What the fuck were you doing in Omaha?
I have family that lives in Omaha.
Oh,
I
feel like we might have
Camo
been.
cans.
Is that Grandma Soda Hole's place?
No, that's Sioux City.
Oh, okay. I always get that stuff confused. With us this week, apparently, is my daughter. Say hi. Good call. Ralph, what have you been up to this week?
She's probably been up to more than I have.
That's probably true.
So, how excited are you guys to hear me talk about Scram Kitty and his buddy on Rails for the Wii U?
I don't even know what this is, so anything I don't know what it is, I'm always excited.
I'm 100% sure that you didn't know what that was. Or you would know.
No.
I don't know. So, I think I said a while back I had like a $10 credit for some reason from Nintendo. So, to use in the eShop. So, I'd heard about this Scram Kitty and his buddy on Rails coming out on Wii U, and I'm like, that's an odd name. I gotta know what this is.
Are Rails drugs?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the first thing I think of. Like, look at that train on them drugs.
Wait, running a train on some drugs?
Yeah, that's how I get my
Okay.
drugs. So I don't know. I used that credit. This was $9.99. Used that credit to buy it. It sounded interesting. It was only coming to Wii U. So this is
I
like
think that's always like the kiss of death, isn't it? If it's only coming to Wii U, that usually means that it's not good.
I don't think that's necessarily the case.
Well, it should mean it is good because that's all they're working on. So they don't have to figure out any other stuff.
I was really just saying it so I was hoping Ryan would jump on the shit on Wii U train, but he didn't.
You know,
Well, they got Mario Kart coming out, and it's looking
Hell yeah.
there's like a lot of indie stuff coming exclusively to Wii U for some reason. I think Nintendo like
Is it
owns
like
a lot of stuff.
Solitaire or?
Yeah.
Solitaire.
It's called Soltar though.
Okay.
Soltar.
Donkey Kong Solitaire.
Yeah,
I'd say
yeah.
that.
Mario Poker.
Pokemon.
Who's Mario?
Sonic Yahtzee.
That's a Sega. No.
Oh.
So anyway, this game is so fucking infuriating. I want to eject the download and break it, but that's impossible.
Why?
I don't know. You could transfer it on to like an SD stick or something and just bust the shit out of it.
I should. So I got to the third practice stage and was fucking clueless.
Practice?
Practice. We're talking about practice. So-
Jesus, wrong show.
I'm gonna try to describe this game for you, but it's not easy. So, Ryan, you will know what a bullet hell shooter is, right?
What?
Sometimes
Like
called a
Serious Sam?
Called like a shmup, you know? Bullet hell, shmup.
What, are you talking about just like a shoot 'em up game?
Yeah, you know what that
Like
is?
Serious
Darren?
Sam?
No, that's not a shmup.
Serious Sam, like Summer Sam? Not the same thing?
That's why I don't talk about shit like this.
I'm sorry. Is it like a top-down type thing?
Yeah,
like
top-down,
1942?
Yes, bullets
Okay.
everywhere. All right.
Yeah,
So
I know
I'm
what you're
trying to think of something Derek would have played this like this.
Like Contra?
No,
Top down, bullets everywhere? Oh.
No.
You had to have played something like that in the arcades.
But you're like in a ship, and it moves around. Man,
Like
I don't
in-
even-
Like in Mario World when you have those ship levels?
no.
You're not a pretty Japanese girl flying around.
Could be. So anyway,
Just keep going.
imagine
You
this.
may or may not be under 18.
Imagine this is a bullet hell shooter, Ryan, but
Okay.
you're on rails. So
You have no control.
you can move along the wall, which circles around whatever, and you can jump, but you only shoot one direction, and not
Does
the
Peter
band.
Molyneux ever pop in and say you're not on rails?
He would.
Aren't those guys underage? Shouldn't you not be shooting them or shooting them up?
I don't even
You
know.
can shoot just about everything. Deal with the legal issues later.
I don't know. I mean, I could talk more, but it's so fucking hard. Like, I usually like a challenging game because I like to like at least feel like I can, I don't know, understand the controls and actually like accomplish a couple stages and be like, okay, I see how this is possible, but I'm not gonna fucking do it.
Who
Right.
made it?
But this is I don't know. I don't think I'll ever play it again.
Is it Japanese made or American made?
That's a good question.
European?
It seems like they're Americans, but the company's called Daco Daco, so it's probably not.
Yeah, I have no. Doesn't sound familiar at all.
I didn't look it up, but I don't know.
But it,
So
it was cheap.
Daco, is that what you said?
Daco Daco.
Hmm.
Probably
Did
saying
they,
that
have,
wrong.
did they have a sweet logo?
I think it was Daco Daco spelled out
That's a pretty good
Cool
logo.
font.
with its unique font.
Was it like Comic Sans? Was that the font?
Cosmic Fan. Just
Cosmic Sans? That could be a bad guy if it was
Maybe.
Cosmic Sans.
they made it up themselves.
Cosmic Sam.
Was it the Goosebumps font?
I would have respected it more. But this game is getting really good reviews. I mean, it's like at an 84 or something on Metacritic.
Alright, I'm gonna look up a
It's
play
just too hard and crazy.
It's on the main page of Metacritic if you click the games tab. At least it was.
What's it called?
Scram Kitty and his buddy on rails. But
Scram Kitty and his buddy on rails.
yeah, I mean,
How's the kitty look? Does the kitty look pretty cool?
you're trying to save the kitty,
No, so you don't really get to see the kitty?
but it talks to you. So I don't know. It's just very cartoony.
So you are on drugs? Rails are drugs?
Are you playing as your me?
No,
Oh.
It's actually just
Well-
Alice in Wonderland?
I don't think so.
So, why are you... Is something chasing you and you're getting, like, knocked all over the place on this rail?
No, they're just like
Oh.
enemies coming out and you're shooting them.
Okay.
I have whatever. We're not
Sorry.
talking about that anymore. No,
So-
I was just gonna delete this from the notes and not talk about it.
Yeah, I've never played a game like this, and it looks really, really weird. So, okay. What else you been up to, man?
So GameStop had a Mario Kart 8 demo over the weekend,
Nice.
and my dad was in town, and we were near a GameStop, and I'm like, let's go in there and play that. So
Fuck yeah.
I raced my dad with Mario
Beat the
Kart
shit
8.
out of him?
Well, I don't think he's ever played Mario Kart
Oh.
or any of them.
Well, that's
Did you
unfair.
tell him? Did you tell him before you started racing that you just wanted to go fast,
I
Ricky Bobby style?
mentioned that. I don't know. I got first place in the demo. I didn't feel very accomplished.
What position did he get?
Huh?
What position did he get?
Last.
Wow, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, he'd never played. I don't think he'd ever played Wii U before, so I don't know. But
Did you get to play with the gamepad, or did you guys have to use controllers?
I played the game. I used the gamepad, and he used the nunchuck and and Wii remote combination, even though he called it the Nuncuck.
The Nuncuck?
Which
He might have been at a disadvantage because of that.
It's usually when I go to a Catholic church, I ask for a Nuncuck, but they don't ever give it to me.
I don't know what that is.
You're right. You don't.
They probably. I don't know if they know what that is.
Some of them do. You'd be surprised.
They would not be surprised. I don't know. Let me edit the notes here because I'm not talking
Sure.
about that.
I don't even know what you deleted. What the fuck did you delete?
That's fine. I watched that awkward moment. Did you talk about that on the show?
Yeah, I think we talked about it a little bit, but go ahead. We can talk about it.
I remember. I know you said you watched it, but I remember if you talked about it.
I don't remember.
I don't know. You know what this is, Ryan? It doesn't matter. But
No, is it? Who's in it?
Zac Efron. Are you in or
Okay.
out?
I don't watch many Zac Efron.
Bro, you in?
joints.
He's not getting peed on in this one.
Okay. That
So-
sounds bad because I have seen that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what I wanted to
Is
watch.
McConaughey in it?
No.
Yeah. Well, Michael B. Jordan is. Who knows?
Does he have a secret lifestyle?
He's black.
I don't know if that's a secret.
That's usually a secret.
It's not a secret. It's not at all related. I'm just saying.
Is it like White Chicks? Does he do like some white face to cover that up, or
No, that's racist.
White Chicks is a good movie.
like a good bad movie? Or
I mean, I like it, so
okay.
whatever
What do you think
whatever
of-
that's
oh,
worth.
That awkward moment, I don't know. It was okay. It's kind of like a bromantic comedy, if you will.
It is.
But it was rated R, which is
Is
why I
that
wanted to
secret?
watch it. It's not the secret, no.
Okay.
And you get to see Zac Efron wear a giant dick for a while. For no reason.
That was pretty funny.
I don't know, man.
Like,
I just
what?
cringed the whole time. I guess it's so
Of course
fucking
you
bad.
did.
was it supposed to be real, or was it obviously
No.
fake?
It was obviously fake.
He thought he was going to his girlfriend's like party, and he thought it was like a dress-up party, but like a fucking like a funny dress-up, not like a hey wear a suit and tie party. So he rolled in with a giant dildo
Yeah, and
hanging out of his pants,
It's just
and
Did he
then her
stick
dad.
around?
died.
then her dad died because why not? Move the plot forward.
Okay.
That movie
Was
was
it because of the dick at the party, or
yeah.
He choked the dad out with the dick, and he died. that was the awkward moment.
Yeah.
sounds like murder?
It wasn't premeditated though.
It was pre-ejaculated, however.
So he got manslaughter for this?
So the precogs didn't notice it.
He slaughtered a couple men with it. Yeah.
Oh man, it sounds like you were watching something else.
40 Ds.
Yeah, I don't know. That movie like had the most unrealistic people and dialogue, but somehow I still thought it was an okay movie.
It was,
I
it
don't-
was a fine film. It was just I went into it with no expectations, thinking it was going to be an idiotic movie, and it was. So it's fine.
I mean, my favorite part was towards the beginning where Michael B. Jordan was talking about some guy his wife was sleeping with, and he's like, he looks like Morris Chestnut. And
I don't know who the fuck.
His real name? Michael B. Jordan.
who the fuck is Morris Chestnut?
That's what I said.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I didn't even look it up. I was like, I don't know who this shit is.
We've talked about Michael B. Jordan several times, so I
Yep.
don't
Do
even.
you think he just says his middle initial because it's Michael B. Jordan?
Yep, because he doesn't want to be the other one.
Well, and a lot of times with like the SAG and stuff like that, you have to register your name, and it can't be the same name as another celebrity or somebody in the public eye. So you have to figure it out.
Yeah, Space Jam.
Boom.
So if I wanted to
Michael,
register
is his
my
middle name Boom? Michael Boom Jordan.
It probably is.
Michael
I
Big
register?
Black Cock Jordan.
do they have to be a real person?
I mean,
Tom Cruise is a real
Probably.
person.
Because if I
Real.
try to register my name as Godzilla, I mean, there's already a celebrity known as Godzilla, right?
is that a celebrity though, or a creature?
He's pretty. I don't know. I mean, Puff Daddy did a song about him. I'd say he's pretty.
Well, he asked him to do stuff with him. I don't know that he wrote the song about him. He wanted him to, you know.
Throw a few noises on there.
Simultaneous loving. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what might be the greatest? Like people hate on "Come with Me" pretty heavily, right? It's a bad song. But
Sure.
what's even worse is this. Let's see here.
Is this another Puff Daddy joint?
It could be. It really isn't, but
Doesn't sound real.
oh, it is.
Having trouble trying to sleep.
Is that Godzilla singing?
In the background, going.
Why is
Talk
that
about
there?
That is the Godzilla remix of Brain Stew by Green Day. That was on the soundtrack of the Godzilla movie.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I have the soundtrack of the Godzilla movie.
I did. I bought it. Oh, I don't know that I bought it. I might have stole it from OnCue, but I had it. That's all that mattered.
I remember, like, when I was a kid and Toy Story was so awesome that I went and bought the Toy Story soundtrack. And I started listening to it and I was like, what the hell is this?
It's just that one dude over and over
And
again.
I was like, I don't like this music.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I own so many fucking soundtracks. It's not even funny. It's stupid. I bought when WWF changed their name to WWE and then re-released all their music, like the WWE anthology. Bought that. That was like a 4-disc collection for no reason.
You get
I had a lot of
Undertaker
those.
Shred's music.
I had a lot of those WWE albums, like the one with the Disturbed Stone Cold song on it, and I don't know who did the Chris Benoit song, but yep, WWF the music, bunch of those. 8 Mile soundtrack, Godzilla soundtrack.
I had a couple of them WWF ones when it was the F.
They weren't bad.
I don't know. I was young and hopeless.
Weren't we all at one point? Aren't we both just now old and hopeless?
Well, mostly old and dead. I watched some House of Cards. By some, I mean the first episode. How many of you watched?
I finished up the first season today.
Awesome. I think we started the same day.
We did Thursday. We started on Thursday, and I watched the entire season in, what is that, 4 days?
Maybe.
How old is Kevin Spacey looking?
55, 60. Yeah, he's looking typical.
Is he getting kind of fat too?
Not topical, typical. He's got a little, he's got kind of like what I got, little turkey neck going on. Old guy turkey neck. But I mean,
Is he looking better or worse than Chevy Chase?
Oh,
better.
much better.
Chevy Chase looks fucking terrible.
I think Chevy Chase is probably like 20 years older than him.
Chevy
Yeah.
Chase
I mean, weight-wise.
still better. Chevy Chase looks like Weekend at Bernie's. It looks like somebody's just playing music, so he dances around and goes. He looks terrible.
He doesn't
Chevy
have the
Chase
shades
looks
on,
old.
though.
Well,
He needs his shades.
you put them on him, then he'll probably just wear them.
All right, I'll call Chevy up and be like, get those shades on I bought you.
Put them, whatever they are, Oakley's on. Get them
You're
Oakley.
supposed to be dead. Put the shades on. Come on.
Where are those two actors from that movie that nobody's ever heard
I'll
of?
go Ted Bundy on him. I'll tell him to pretend he's dead.
Ted Bundy, brother of
Have you ever
Al.
seen that Ted Bundy movie?
No.
Oh
What's
man,
Ted Bundy
that was so awkward. I watched that with some people, and it was terrible and awkward. I think that was that awkward moment. It was that show, that movie that you watched. Was me watching Ted Bundy, with like
What is
3 other
that?
people.
Unabomber?
I don't.
Oh.
Who?
Is he the Unabomber?
Who the fuck's Ted Bundy then?
He's the one who would like. I think it's
I
Ted
know
Bundy.
Al.
He would abduct women and kill them.
Yeah. So?
I don't
You don't
know.
recognize him?
I
No.
don't know if that's right, but I'm done
Anyway.
talking.
Is that it? That's all you did? Well, what'd you think of House of Cards? You didn't even talk about it.
It seems good. The problem is, I keep thinking like, well, I'll watch another hour's worth, and nothing's gonna like finalize itself.
You talk yourself out of TV shows, don't you?
Yeah, because I know I gotta commit. I mean, I'll watch another episode.
So I'll tell you this: the second episode sucks. I didn't like it. The first episode is good. Second episode, it sets up a lot of the story, so you're kind of like, holy fuck, this is boring. So it kind of took me a minute to get past the second episode, and then it gets better from there. So give it more than 2 episodes, I beg of you.
I don't know. Like,
So
I
would
don't
you?
like,
Oh,
I
go
don't
ahead.
like committing an hour to something I know that's gonna suck.
But it doesn't suck. You said you liked it.
The second episode sucks.
Yeah, the second episode, but that doesn't mean the other 10. The 10.
It's an hour. It's like I don't want to sit through an hour of suck to get through.
Well, you could probably skip the second episode in all
I'm not gonna
reality.
skip though, because I'll be like, I need to see
Just
that.
read a synopsis of it.
Yeah, there you go. Wikipedia that shit.
I'll just read a synopsis of the whole series then.
No.
Okay.
God.
I don't know. This is why I don't watch shows.
So what would you like prefer like shows like X-Files where it's like the episode is a story and it finishes?
No. I
Or
prefer
the what?
American Dad. I watched that episode with Fast and Furious 7. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I watched it again. I watched it again to find out how they got the script, and it was from some plane.
Yeah, the plane
crashed.
crashed. Yep.
Yeah. It was a pretty good episode.
You're gonna rewatch Pain and Gain next week? Ryan, you should definitely watch Pain and Gain next week.
Oh, there's a problem with that. It's got The Rock in it.
Oh my god, fuck off. Watch it, it's good. Anthony Mackie's good, The Rock's good, Mark Wahlberg is good. It's even got who's that bald-headed dude from that
Ed Harris.
The Rock.
Oh,
No.
Rob Corddry.
Rob Corddry's in it. That should make up for The Rock. Watch it.
I don't think Rob Corddry makes up for The Rock.
Rock.
Ralph, tell him it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I don't think he would like it though.
No,
I mean,
I don't give a shit if he likes it.
I'm not gonna watch it again that soon. I'd watch it again one day, but
I hope you finish House of Cards, at least the first season. I know you won't. I have low expectations. I knew you weren't going to when I started this let's watch together thing, but I know you have good intentions.
You should watch The Usual Suspects and then tell the story of that as if it was the House of Cards.
I almost started watching The Usual Suspects the other day, and then I remember that you told me that Kevin Spacey does the whole thing, so I did.
there's no reason to watch it now. None.
Kind of sucks.
I'm done talking. Unless you want to talk more about House of Cards and what else you've been doing.
I will talk about what I've been doing because I'll save Ryan for last for obvious reasons.
Game of Thrones.
Well, that too.
I get it.
Okay. So last week after the show ended, I was talking to good buddy Ralph, dicking around on my 3DS, and we talked last week about Kirby at one point because of the new Kirby game, because he picked that up. Did you play any more of that?
Just a little.
Not enough to talk about it, though? Okay.
No.
So he told me to pick up Kirby's Adventure. It was 200 coins, which for those of you that know the Nintendo coin thing, you would understand it. If you don't, whatever. It's on Nintendo.com. You can get it for 200 coins. Got that and played and finished that this week, and holy shit, that was fun. I had a good time with it. Simple and
200
easy.
Coins.
No, that would be a lot of money that I don't have.
Club Nintendo coins.
Club Nintendo coins. Was that the first game that you could like suck people up and absorb their power? Is that what you were saying?
No. I mean,
No?
Kirby's Dream Land came out before on Game Boy.
Oh, okay.
It came out like a year or two before.
Before Adventure?
Yeah,
I thought Adventure was NES, no?
it is.
Oh, it was on
What?
Game Boy before?
Yeah.
Okay. Big fat Game Boy.
If you've noticed, which no one will give a shit, but Kirby is white on the box of the Game Boy game.
I saw that he looked like a boo. And that's not a racial term.
Nobody knew he was supposed to be pink because the game was in whatever the hell the Game Boy graphics are. So
Black and yellow. Black and yellow. Black and yellow. No?
Sure.
Okay.
So you enjoyed it.
I did enjoy
But
it.
if you had the Game Boy Color, you can make him any. I mean, the thing that you plug into your Super Nintendo,
Shit
you can
wasn't
make
out
him whatever
yet.
color you wanted.
Shit wasn't out yet.
Well, it came out at some point.
You can't prove that.
Do you own one? Do you own that? Can you show that to me?
I have one in my
somewhere.
room right now. I could go get it, but I'm not going to.
Well, I believe you, Ralph. So I finished Kirby's Adventure. It was good. The ending was kind of tough with DDD. He wasn't as bad once I got used to his fighting structure, but then that vampire was kind of a bitch, but I ended up getting that taken care of. I didn't really understand some of the powers that you could get in that game, but I don't know that I was meant to understand it. Like the whole sleeping thing. Why?
I
The
don't know.
rock, the rock one. Why?
Useless. Yeah.
I was hoping. I'm completely lying about this, but I was hoping when I got the rock power that I could just people elbow people, but that didn't work.
No, you make terrible movies. That's what you do.
He doesn't make terrible movies. Shut up. He's such an asshole. With the video game trend, something that Ryan, I assume, did. You didn't do it?
What?
No, you did. I don't think you
What's
did.
going on?
Walking Dead season 2, episode 3. Did you
Oh.
play it this week?
Yeah, I did. I just tried to put it down.
You forgot to put it down. What did you think this week?
Oh, it was a pretty good episode.
It was a lot of
nasty shit happened.
fucked up shit going on. I was pretty happy about it. Just finishing. I also finished the Wolf Among Us episode 3. So pretty, not similarities as far as the story, but in tone. Like it's a really dark episode.
I think a lot of those people at that place were on that 400 Days episode.
They were, yeah. The dude with the long, well, depending on who you saved. The black chick, the dude that had his friend get shot from the car or whatever. But Michael Madsen, man, as the bad guy, sounded pretty grisly, didn't he?
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
That
chucked
part
the
where he
dude.
got where that snake bit him like 5 times in the face.
They just animated the entire scene from Kill Bill Volume 2, yeah. It was pretty awesome.
That'd be great.
Quentin Tarantino popped up and gave you the bird.
He'd probably be behind that.
He would probably be okay with that. That part where he threw that dude off the roof was pretty rough.
Yeah, it was pretty. That was pretty forced. That looked really stupid. I thought that was pretty stupid. But
The coconut was the one that played it, and I wanted her to stick around when you end up beating the shit out of him, but she didn't. She left. I was kind of hoping. Did you stay around and watch it?
what? Oh yeah, I did.
Did you? Was it fucking awesome?
Oh, did you watch it?
No.
Oh, he
You
just
left, I
like
didn't.
took like a crowbar and just beat the living shit out of him. Like, smashed his face. He smashed his face in so much that you couldn't tell it was a person anymore.
Fuck
So-
yeah. That's awesome. I liked the ending was alright. I knew it was gonna fucking end it. Did this episode seem a little bit quicker than the other two?
I don't know. They're all about like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, it felt on the 90-minute side. But the whole chopping that girl's arm off and then, I don't know, it felt kind of cliche, but it was a good cliffhanger for episode 3.
Yeah, that plan was horrible. That was a
Yeah.
horrible plan. That
Really
was a retarded plan.
Really bad plan. It made no sense. But it's a fine cliffhanger. My question to you is this. Watching the wife play it, obviously I get the story. To me, it seems like the first season had a beginning, a middle, and an end. It doesn't seem like this season knows what it's doing. They just kind of seem like
I
they're
don't know where they're going.
putting together, just going like, maybe this. I don't feel like they've got a complete season set up, that they're just kind of going from episode to episode, and that's what's causing the delay.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like the season was going to be like a showdown with that Carver dude, but they've already had that. So
Yeah.
now I don't know what's going to happen. So
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I don't get the whole. I don't get the story. Like, at this point, it's done. So what are they going to do now? Now they're going to go look for that little girl. And why? Who is she? She's nobody. Let her die. Like, who gives a fuck? You know,
her dad's already dead.
Yeah, her dad's dead. Who gives a shit? Keep going. Like, I don't understand that. But I hope that episode 4, episode 5 turn out to be good, and I'm wrong. This episode was good. I just question the story and where they're going with it. The Wolf Among Us episode 3 also very good. I wish one of you had played this for me to talk about a little bit more. Story is still great. The graphics are. This is still my favorite Telltale game between the Back to the Future game I played, Season 1, Season 2, and The Wolf Among Us. It is still my favorite out of all of those. So if you haven't played it, people, go pick it up. It's good.
Yeah.
What else did I do? Good.
That Groulet's dad that died, he was probably the most valuable member out of all those people.
He's
He's
the
actually a doctor.
Yeah. And then he gets fucking
Yeah.
super dumb. Super fucking dumb. Played some Stick It to the Man. I'm on like chapter 8. Is that far? Am I close to being done with it?
I think so. I mean, it's not a very long game.
Yeah, I thought I was close to the end, but then it kept going.
Once you go to space, you're pretty much done.
I'm not in space yet. I just dressed up as a woman and had some limo driver take me somewhere. So now I'm like getting chased by a bunch of bad dudes.
Yeah, it's usually a pretty easy game. There's a couple of times where it's a little tricky getting past some guards, but
The whole leading those two people to the whale made no fucking sense.
oh, to blow the whale up? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I had no idea what I was supposed to do. I was fucking confused as
He
shit.
blew the whale up just to spear it again.
Yeah, it was super dumb. The game isn't like it's not a smart game. It's fine. It's more of a fuck around game in my opinion. It's not like it's never something I would go out and buy. Talked about House of Cards season 1. Finished that. That was fantastic. Hopefully Ralph will finish more of that. I watched a new Netflix streamer this week, Metallica Through the Never, which is that Metallica movie that was in IMAX, the concert film / silent film with Dane DeHaan. Go ahead, Ralph.
I was just gonna say Big Ben streamer, but
It was good.
no, I almost watched this the other day, but I didn't yet. I'll probably watch it though.
Do you like Metallica? It's a lot of Metallica.
I like Ride the Lightning, Metallica.
Yeah. And Justice for All is where they started going downhill.
Well,
Yeah.
So
might
if they
want to
don't
look
do
at the song
anything,
list.
if they don't do anything from Injustice for All, and then before that, then I probably would not want to watch Through the Never.
It's I mean, I'll tell you. No, I won't tell you that. It's interesting if you want to watch a Metallica concert film. That's basically what it is. The parts of Dane DeHaan are. They made me think of you, Ralph, because it's like, why? Like, what the fuck is going on? It's kind of a mind fuck because you don't really get it and you don't understand why all this shit's happening to him, and it's weird. And then the end of the movie is fine. It's, I don't know. You have to watch it. It's a decent film if you want to watch Metallica play live. It's captured really well. It's done really well.
Could you
Dane
just
DeHaan not talking is weird.
fast forward through the Metallica playing, or would that fuck up the story at all?
So, because I looked up stuff after I watched the movie to kind of piece some stuff together in my head to make sure that it wasn't, like, there wasn't some reality behind what I was watching happen to Dane DeHaan. Apparently, the music kind of mirrors what happens to him, so kind of gotta watch it.
So if you just knew what song it was,
Yeah, probably.
you're like, okay, that's that song, then just fast forward.
Probably, but that at that point, I would say you're watching a maybe 15 to 20 minute Dane DeHaan movie.
That's fine, because that's the only part I want to see.
Okay, that's fine then. Then you're good. Then you're good. As long as you go in with no expectations, then you're fine. It's a decent film. I'm glad I didn't go out and see it in theaters. I don't think I would have liked to pay money to actually watch that, but it's a good watch on Netflix. Perfectly fine. Went out and watched Neighbors with the Coconut Wife, first night or day alone that we've had since we had Olivia. So that was kind of cool. Went and checked that out. That was fucking funny. By the dudes that did This Is the End. I think it was like the same director.
No.
No? Same producer?
Maybe. Seth
Oh.
Rogen. Nick Stoller, I think, directed it, and he did Forgetting Sarah Marshall and
Oh.
maybe The 5-Year Engagement. He probably did something else.
I'm going to look really quick.
I thought it was him.
I'm some idiot.
So,
It's definitely Stoller because that sounds right.
so
Nick
those,
Stoller.
I've
Get
seen
him to
those
the
Was it
commercials.
Neighbors? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I had a chance to see that. I passed.
Why?
I wasn't in the mood for a comedy.
Zac Efron doesn't get peed on, so he didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
That's probably true. It's it's pretty good. I mean, as a parent, I guess maybe it makes me laugh a little bit more because the shit that they have to put up with. But Efron's funny, Dave Franco's funny, Christopher Mintz-Plasse isn't really. He's in it a little bit, but I don't know. The shit that they do, like the De Niro party they have, is pretty good. That made me laugh. It gets kind of slow towards the end, but that's to be expected because they have to have some way to wrap it up. But it's all in all a pretty good film. I was probably laughing more times than I wasn't, so it's a good sign. Probably rocked that like a 60, I don't know, 65. It's pretty good. I like
I
that.
saw commercials and I was kind of concerned by, like, they showed something where Seth Rogen was sitting in a chair and then, like, blew up. I don't
Yep.
know. It
Yep.
looked really fake.
I mean,
Like, those special effects were awful, and it was like they showed something else that like exploded, and it looked super terrible.
it happens
Why are they
4
doing
times.
this? Like, why are they doing this? They could have made it look better than that.
Yeah, I don't know. They do it 4 times,
Okay.
so just get ready for that. I think you'll enjoy it. Then again, I quit assuming what you think and won't think because most of the time I'm fucking wrong.
I'll watch it
I know.
regardless. So
It's a decent watch. I mean, there's nothing better to do. Might as well watch it. And the last thing I did, segues Ralph out of the podcast for about 35 minutes and brings in Ryan. Watched last night's Game of Thrones. Ryan, did you watch it?
Yeah, it was a good one.
It was a good one. Holy shit, that ending was pretty fucking stellar.
Yeah.
That bitch went flying.
Yeah.
Flying high
Everybody
again.
needs a moon door.
Everybody needs a moon door. That's pretty true. The that story that Oberyn told, shit. Cersei is
Yeah.
a fucking cunt.
Yeah, well, I would say there isn't any Lannister that is not a douchebag.
Right.
I don't know, Tyrion maybe is the least douchey out of all of them, but
He's the most likable douchebag
yeah, they're all terrible people. So
that they are. Were you now? I know that you tell me every week that you know shit that's going on in the show. Were you at all surprised when Bronn told him to go fuck himself?
no, because I already knew who the champion was.
And I didn't know that. I didn't see that coming from a mile away.
And plus, they got to fight the Mountain, so I don't know who would agree to fight the Mountain
Unless it was,
besides Oberon.
well, the Hound would do it if he was there.
Yeah. Yeah, the Hound would for sure, but I don't know if he'd make it past the gate because they'd probably capture him.
That dude biting him was fucking
Dungeon.
weird.
Oh, yeah, that was a really stupid idea. And then that other dude just standing there talking to him.
Or you just fucking stabs him right in the face. And then that stupid kid
Yeah.
from when they got captured came back. That was kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking older too, but that's just because the show's going on. But yeah, that dude that, like, if their plan was to jump on the Hound's back, bite him, and then maybe stab him, that was a horrible plan. And then
Really
because
fucked up.
the dude didn't even have the awareness to block her stabbing.
He just stood there like, oh.
Yeah.
Stab right in the fucking super dumb. But overall, again, they're teasing us with now Brienne knows that Arya is alive, and what's his nuts said if it was me, I would go to the Eyrie. So
Yeah,
they don't
nobody's
say
going.
that they're going to the Eyrie, but if they are, that's where Arya is going. Again, they're teasing us with something might happen, and I don't know if you know, but if you do, shut the fuck up. So I am nervous to see how it plays out as far as a meetup possibly happening, because 9 times out of 10, it doesn't fucking happen. So
Oh, I think a lot of crazy stuff's gonna happen because Peter Baelish is now the Lord of the Eyrie. So
is he technically the Lord of the Eyrie since that little kid's
Yeah.
alive?
they got married.
Well, yeah, but that little kid, right?
He's a sickly kid. He probably. Well, I don't remember what happens to him.
He's a fucking idiot. Got smacked down like Joffrey style.
Well, it's because he's been sheltered. He doesn't know anything else.
He's a stupid idiot. Where's your moon door? We don't have one, asshole. Oh.
Yeah, not everything's a mountain.
Yeah. Oh, really? Heard to be. Fucking dumb.
I was
But
kinda
overall,
surprised,
good.
though. Yeah, I was kind of surprised when she was saying that they would go and find the bodies down there. It's like, why wouldn't you just leave it? I'm
Yeah,
not
why
gonna.
would you mess with it? To go and
Yeah.
inspect your your duty by throwing people out of a door.
Yeah, they were prisoners.
Fucking stupid. Good episode. There's only 3 left though, and they're skipping next Sunday because of Memorial Day, so there won't be one next week. So we have to wait 2 weeks.
Oh crap!
Yeah, fucking pissed. 2 weeks until the next Game of Thrones episode. So Ralph, you can come back in now. There won't be another Game of Thrones episode next week that we won't have to talk about. So
We have to wait 2 weeks for the fight.
Yeah.
I think they have a new actor as the Mountain.
They do.
I don't think it's the dude from season 1.
it is, and they talked about that in the off season. That dude's fucking huge.
Yeah, I like the other actor more though.
Yeah, I liked him better too. But this dude will be fine. Ralph,
I'm here. I'm just not looking at you.
get on the camera.
What else you been doing?
Well, I don't know, Ryan. What else has been up?
I don't know what you guys want to talk about first.
Whatever pisses me off the most.
Alright, how do you like Joel Schumacher?
Motherfucker.
How do you like Joel Schumacher films?
He makes a little of these, little nipple action.
He's okay as a
Uh-huh.
filmmaker, but a motherfucker.
Have you seen Falling Down?
I would watch it, but no, I have not.
I have
Michael
not, except for
Douglas.
that one scene,
What? Which
the
scene?
golf cart scene,
The what scene?
or the golf course scene.
Oh, yeah, we walked across the thing and the dude hits a golf ball at him,
Yep,
pulls out a shotgun, the dude has a heart attack.
Sounds awesome.
fucking awesome.
So do you guys know what Falling Down is about, or not really?
It's him trying to get to his daughter's birthday party or something like that, right? And he was stuck in traffic and he just snapped.
Well, I think he's kind of like a high-strung individual, and he's like sees society as really unfair, where he's like this person who is intelligent and like he made bombs for a living to help protect the United States, but it doesn't get paid much for that and doesn't really seem valued for that, and it seems like society's really kind of skewed and unjust and unfair, so he just kind of snaps. And he's also kind of a dick too, because that's why he's divorced. But yeah, he's trying to get back to he's trying to go to his daughter's birthday party, but he's divorced and his wife has a restraining order on him, so he can't legally go, but he still tries to go anyway, and just gets into all kind of trouble on the way. Drive-by happens, and they have like a gym bag full of guns, and they miss him completely. No, nothing. They hit a bunch of other people, don't hit him, and then crash their car.
That's awesome.
So he steals their gym bag full of guns, doesn't shoot any of them to kill them, but he shoots one of them in the leg and then leaves. He sticks up a sandwich place because they wouldn't serve him breakfast because it was like 3 minutes past breakfast time. He ends up not ordering breakfast anyway. He gets one of their hamburgers, and it just goes on and on from there until he finally gets to his wife's house, and it's a showdown with him and Robert Duvall, who's like he's a retiring cop on his last day on the job. And they do a little showdown with a squirt gun and a real gun. Robert Duvall has the real gun. Michael Douglas has the squirt gun.
It's funny.
But he didn't know he had a squirt gun. He thought he had a real gun. So.
Sounds good.
And then Michael Douglas gets cancer, throat cancer.
Vagina.
What?
But that's a pretty good movie.
Where'd you watch that at? You own it?
What now?
Where did you watch it at?
I rented it from Amazon. I number 23'd it.
Number 23.
$2.99 or something. Or wait, no, it was only $1.99.
$2.
For a
Oh.
24-hour rental on Amazon.
Nice.
But he shoots a bazooka. Some kid. He wants to shoot a bazooka because they're doing like their initial construction that got him in the traffic jam. He thought was unnecessary, and they were doing it just to do it, just because the transportation department or whatever had a certain budget and they had to use that money, otherwise they'd lose it. So he wants to shoot the bazooka at something to destroy it to make their actual reason for the road construction to be happening. And he doesn't know how to do it, so some kid who thinks he's shooting a movie goes over there and tells him how to use the bazooka. he ends up pulling the trigger too soon, and it goes underneath this tunnel. And they think it was a dud because nothing happens right away. And then a huge explosion happens. So I don't know. He could have accidentally, like, he was like maybe a foot or two away from just like shooting that thing straight into the ground and just killing everybody near him. But I don't know. I think, what was that movie? Was it In the Army Now with Pauly Shore, where they shoot it backwards? Yeah.
David Allen Greer.
Andy Dick.
Holla. Well,
Yeah.
Those bazookas, they look confusing. I guess that's all I got from movies. So, what game you guys want to start off with?
Whatever one you feel is the worst. I would assume I am right in saying, hopefully, please God, let it be the game that you finished, Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2.
I finished a lot of games.
I know you did. I want to start with the worst.
I got a clip from the ending of Lords of Shadow 2. You guys ready for this? Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Can you hear this?
I don't know. That sounds really.
That sounds like
weird.
Deep Blue Sea.
Mashed up with Come With Me.
Deepest Bluest.
Oh, this is how it ended.
What is it, Ralph? Deepest Bluest.
All right.
That's how it ended.
Seems
A
about
dud.
right.
It ended with a dud.
What is a man?
Not
A
yet.
brontosaurus noise.
Oh yeah, that one.
But I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad.
Shut the fuck up. It was bad.
I didn't like the New York City stuff, but the stuff that wasn't the New York City stuff was fine. At least I think that was New York City.
That was Castlevania City. I am
Yeah, not New York City.
Oh, excuse me.
You didn't pull up the map and it said Castlevania City, and you were like, oh fuck.
Ralph and I both shit our pants because I was like, that's the stupidest thing ever.
Where's that at on the map?
What? I knew you were gonna. Whatever we said, you were gonna say the opposite. I don't know
Well,
why, but I knew it because that's what you say about everything. That's what I say about everything.
No, I just didn't think it was that bad. Like,
Contrarians.
How
I
is it
don't
not
like-
bad?
I mean, I didn't like playing through the city stuff, but the
Or
other
the
stuff was
sneaking.
fine. Nah, the sneaking, I mean, it wasn't great, but it didn't last very long.
That fucking bad guy? That one bad guy?
What bad guy?
Pan's brother. I don't remember what his name is.
Oh, yeah, I beat him the first try.
Shut the
Oh.
fuck up.
Oh, the actual fight, I beat him the first try, but he
Well,
caught
everybody
me a couple
beats that for the fucking first time. He's easy as shit.
He's pretty tough.
Ugh!
What? Fighting him? That wasn't. Well, did you play it on hard or something?
He was one of the tougher fights.
No way.
Bullshit. Did you
You're
play the
strong.
right game?
What?
Are you
I don't
playing
know
the
what
right
you said.
game?
Am I doing who?
But
I
this,
think you're playing the wrong game.
but sneaking past him wasn't easy, right?
No, I died like 2 times, and then I got past him.
2. It took me like 22.
Yeah,
I
it took
can
me like
smell
50
your
fucking
fear.
times.
All you had to do is you had to distract him to get him really far away from you, and then use your mist.
That you could never like throw your stupid shit at the bell. Like,
It never
for
worked
me.
the way you needed it to.
It never worked for me. I just
I wonder, Ralph, I wonder if they patched it to make it easier.
I don't think so.
I don't
I
know.
thought there was a crazy amount of flowers on the ground, though. Like, and your mist was so slow. But
Weren't they leaves or were they flowers?
They were
they were leaves or flowers, something. Yeah, it was probably leaves. Yeah, they were just like red leaves or something. But I don't know. All that stuff that was in the castle was cool, but I still like the first one more. The New York City stuff, I didn't care for.
Castlevania City.
What?
We aren't kidding. It's called
Castlevania City.
Dude, it's New York City.
Dude, it's fucking Castlevania City. Now
It's New
stop.
York City. I
Fuck
mean,
off.
I know they're saying it's Castlevania City, but it's New York City. It's like Gotham City, New York City.
I think it could have been cool, the city stuff, if it wouldn't have all been like walking through alleys and into boring ass buildings.
At the end of the game,
Yeah.
let me ask you this: at the end of the game, did you have an issue finding Alucard?
No, because I just this is how I solved the problem. I was like, there's no waypoint. I'm almost at the end of the game. I know this, so fuck this. I'm gonna look up where he's at and just go to it. So that's what I did. So I had no problem.
When I went and did the opposite, I did everything, went to find him, and I fucking couldn't.
Well,
Fucking bullshit.
so the weirdest thing I guess they called it Leviathan, but that whale dragon thing or whatever that just Satan is riding on, that was pretty bizarre.
Bizarre or
Oh.
stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've seen crazier shit.
And then him taking over Alucard's body, super cool, right?
I don't know. They wanted to have a fight with Alucard. That's how they had it. I don't know.
It's like so inconsequential. It's like if you kill me, you kill Alucard, but if you don't, then Satan lives, and then
I don't know how you kill anybody in that game. Like, how do you kill Satan? How do you kill any of those creatures?
the entire game is inconsequential.
What is Zobek?
Zobek is
Death.
death, but I don't know. That
Did
boss,
he not, like, what did he do the first game that didn't kill them that he did this time that killed them?
I don't know.
I don't know, but did you not feel when you started the game and said, "Oh, I'm working with Zobek again. This can only be good."
Well, no, I knew something bad was going to happen because Zobek's not a good person.
Nope.
So,
How about did your game freeze right after you beat Zobek?
no.
Did it? Oh,
Zobek was one of the hardest fights. Zobek was probably the hardest fight.
yeah. Did it?
And
Did
until
your
I figured out
game
his pattern.
when you reset your game because it kept freezing? Did it take you back before you beat Zobek? No, didn't do that
There
either.
was no
I didn't have-
freezing.
I didn't have to be either.
There was
I
no
think
freezing.
it froze on me like twice, I think, but it didn't.
It
Yep.
never.
Definitely
Never.
did it to me. Definitely took it back, and I definitely didn't let it go.
But I don't know. I definitely think the first game is better. I don't really have a problem with the game though. Besides that, it wasn't.
Give me your buses. Give me the fucking buses.
Let's see. I'd probably give the first one like.
No, don't care about the first one. This one.
Well, the first one.
I hear
I'd
this.
probably give the first one like. I also thought that the first one looked better too. Some of the like the cutscenes and stuff didn't look as good as the first ones, and I think it's because they did something different with the way they did their cutscenes. But
The lighting looked different in this game too.
I'd give the first one probably like 62 buses, and then this one I'd probably give like 53.
53.
Yeah, it wasn't that. I mean, I liked the fighting. I liked the non-New York stuff.
I gotta figure out what 53 is.
I swear to God, if you call it fucking New York City one more time,
It's New
it's
York.
Castlevania City.
I
That's
don't
one of
care
the
what
shitty
you
parts
call it.
about it.
It's
That's one of
supposed
the
to be New York.
I don't even know what looks like New York to you in that city, but
It being a
That's
city that's big.
71%, huh? 72%, huh?
You give that game a C?
It was average. Well, what about it was below average?
Castlevania City, asshole! That was a fucking retarded part of the whole game.
If they would have named it New York City, it would have been average.
Yeah.
I
Would have
don't
been
know.
one more thing I wouldn't have been mad at. The Alucard shit, dumb.
We've talked at length, but you give the first Lords of Shadow a lot higher than I would have given it, so that's probably...
Yeah. I liked the
Probably
first
about
Lord of
the same.
Shadow. I liked it a lot.
I give the first one like a 58.
Yeah,
I give
liked
this one a 1.
You didn't even finish it. Ha!
Yeah, you know why?
I know.
Asshole.
Did you fight Satan at the end?
Fuck no, the game took me back 3 hours!
He's went over this. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 hours, Ryan. Before Zobek, I wasn't gonna do it again.
Zobak was a tough fight until you figured him
Yeah.
out.
My dad
It was
finished
pretty
it.
much.
Did he hate it? Did he fucking hate it?
He said that game was a piece of shit.
I love your fucking dad. He's so awesome.
And
God,
he loves the first one. He likes it a lot more than I do.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. I think like its core, the gameplay and stuff is still good. It's just they should have never done the future deal. I just really don't think you should have been playing as Dracula at all.
I think
I
it
think you
sounded
should
like
have been.
it sounded like a cool idea, but I mean,
they just shouldn't have made a sequel.
they
And if they
shouldn't-
should have made it, if they were going to make a sequel, it should have been all Alucard or Trevor or somebody. It should not have been Dracula again.
All right, so I can't remember from the first one. Did he do something to his weapon to make it so that he could kill vampires?
I think it's
They
just
kept calling
the way it was. The
He kept
vampire
calling his
killer.
weapon the vampire killer. But wasn't
Well, yeah, it was-
wasn't Victor Belmont using the same weapon?
Oh yeah, how awesome was Victor Belmont? Woo! Super cool. Woo!
That was so goofy.
Fucking dumb.
So, okay, here's another thing. So, at one point, whenever you have that lieutenant, or, how you call
Yeah.
it, spoiler alert, there's that thing towards the end where you were, like, trying to, get, what the fuck, they were shooting, like, flaming arrows at you, and you're trying to get, the lieutenant across.
Oh yeah, that was
Little
really stupid until I figured out they were aiming at you and not him.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah, I was like, I thought they were aiming at him because he's the one going towards it.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I figured out they were aiming at me, then it was really simple.
Gosh, I was so pissed because it took me forever to figure that out.
You actually, so you enjoyed the whole. Here's the entire story through a copious amount. Well, I guess you played Metal Gear Solid, so I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, the cutscenes really weren't that long.
But like the whole him talking to
All of the
kid the whole time, like
all of the story, like it was just like, hey, by the way, in case you didn't know, here's everything.
Well, I don't
It was
know.
a cheap way to tell a story.
You're dealing with, like, a lot of the stuff isn't going to make any sense because, alright, you're dealing with killing Satan, being Dracula, and being a vampire, and trying to kill all these, like, immortal people. Like, what happens to these people when they die? What happens to those acolytes when they die? Do they just not exist anymore?
but it's
Do they go back
fiction.
to hell?
So I don't know. I mean, it's fiction, so I don't give a fuck if like in their universe if they're just gone forever. Like that's
Well,
fine.
they don't ever explain that, so you just...
I know, that's part of the
It doesn't make
problem.
any sense.
They don't stick to anything. It's just like whatever is convenient. And then they ride off into the sunset, because why the fuck not?
Sun's
Well,
coming
I
up.
mean-
All right, let's go inside.
They sort of
Die.
foreshadowed that he was just gonna live and be with his kid because
And
he
that
had
would have
to
been fine.
choose. Well, that's what he did. He lived and was with Alucard, his kid.
It was
I don't
retarded.
know. It was just such a waste of.
Waste
I
of a
don't know.
game.
I mean, I was
I'm
thinking
so
about
glad I
this
got
the
my
other day.
money back.
I wish there was never a 3D Castlevania ever.
Well, what about the Japanese ones? Those Japanese 3D ones? Did you play any of those?
The PS2 ones,
Yeah.
they're not that good.
I thought about getting some of those back probably like 3 or 4 years ago, but I never ended up buying any of them.
They're definitely better than well, I'd say better than Lords of Shadow 1.
Is that a Burger King cup back there?
Ooh.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh,
bro.
you on your amp or whatever that is?
Yeah.
What? You can
Is that a
see
Burger King cup?
that? You could say it is, but it's not.
It's Master Shake.
Oh man, I shouldn't have asked. That fucking stupid show. All right. What else have you been up to, Ryan?
Alright. Now I'll get this one out of the way because you guys probably don't care much about it. I finished the Origins collection for God of War.
Gears of War. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw you playing it.
It's not bad. I mean, they're pretty quick, like, especially Chains of Olympus. That one's really quick. That one's like less than, if you can beat it in less than 4 hours. So, blasted through that. And then Ghost of Sparta's a little bit longer. Those also, I mean, they're good games, but
They don't
they
need
really
to
like
exist.
shoehorn those in there to like do some type of prequel stuff. Anytime
Money,
you're
money,
doing that
money.
kind of, anytime you're doing that kind of stuff, it just makes the story make less sense.
We got to
But
find a way to make it make sense, so then it just becomes more convoluted.
yeah, but they're still fun. They're pretty easy too because they're meant to be played on the PSP.
Those
Right.
are Ready at Dawn joints, right?
Yeah, they're a little buggy too. I can't remember if they were buggy on the PSP or not, but
And they're doing The Order 1886.
1886, yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, does that give you any hope? Or does that even matter?
Oh yeah, they're good. I mean, they're working on PS4. They're not doing PS3 stuff, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that that Order game will be good.
Yeah, I think it'll be alright.
But yeah, I mean, Ghost of Sparta looked way better than Chains of Olympus. I don't know what that has to do.
I don't know. I was just making some
Are they
making
in
some
the-
stuff. They might be in the order. Notice my supposed to be purple bandana tonight.
It looks purple.
Does it?
It is
Yeah.
noticeable.
Okay.
Oh.
Repping that Donatello shit.
Nice.
Then I made it through one of those played again parts of Bravely Default. I looked up more of the story, and it looks like I have to do that like 3 or 4 times.
I wasn't lying.
Yeah, that's insane.
I wasn't lying.
So I'll probably do that.
Airy
eventually.
the fairy. Airy the fairy, I'll tell you.
She's a bad one. She's a liar.
Motherfucker. It's all bullshit.
I looked it up. You got to fight her at the end like 4 times.
Yep.
So, and then when she dies, it sounds like. And that's it. That's when you know the game's over.
It's a good death sound.
I thought this was really cheesy. Why did they do that?
Awesome.
Fuck.
Oh.
Game.
Mhm.
Game will haunt the rest of my life as being one of the worst games I've ever played.
That was really cheesy for them to put that in there. But I don't know. What else is on there?
What about Diablo? Diablo, eh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, speaking of games where you fight death, that's what you do in Diablo Reaper of Souls.
Yeah?
Blasted through that.
Did Death come out and say, I am a death dealer?
No.
Mm.
He didn't sound like Patrick Stewart at all. So
Is that
I don't
Peace
know.
too?
Who?
Is that Peace too? That says that?
Patrick? No, he's death in Castlevania.
Oh, I knew that. Yeah. Okay, never mind.
And you fight death in Diablo. But
Is it
If,
that white-faced Death from Bill and Ted?
no.
That would be awesome.
But I don't know. I don't know if the people who worked on the dialogue for Diablo 3 are the same people that did Reaper of Souls, but the dialogue in Reaper of Souls is really, really stupid. It is really dumb. Like, there's this one angel who's, since he's an angel, is like a brother of Death, and he's like trying to tell me that if I kill Death, he's still not gonna thank me for it or something like that, like in a really like childish, really stupid way. And I was, it's like, you could have just not said that. You don't have to tell me this. I don't care if you don't respect my Nephilim character, dude. But yeah, it's really terrible. But the gameplay's good, so got a lot of legendary items.
Nice. I look forward to playing that on PS4.
Yeah, they had some like merchant lady who can enchant your weapons too, but I never used it. So more shit to upgrade with gold. What else I got on there? Finish Killer's Dead. I'm gonna have to close the window now because somebody's doing some yard work.
Assholes. Don't they know it's
Yeah.
Level Up Show podcast time? Fuck them.
I don't think they know.
Is that
Might still be able to hear it. But finished Killer is Dead in that game. I want to talk about stories that just don't make any sense at all. Good God. It's probably the coolest egg cutting scene I've ever seen, though. Do you remember that part?
Cutting?
Yeah. The egg was supposed to be soft-boiled, but it was a little hard. And then this dude busts in, named David, and he just chops the fucking shit out of the table, slices the egg in half, and then the egg like flies up right into Mondo's face, and you see it split across in Mondo's face. The game's got some good stuff in it. It doesn't make any sense. It's
Nope.
got some good stuff. And I could have swore like one of the first people you fight is that David dude, and somehow he's the final boss.
I don't know. I mean, I just thought that game was fun to play, mostly.
Because it's the dude wearing the yellow goofy suit with the crown. That's the final boss, but you fight him earlier on some contract from Moon River.
Moon River.
Yeah.
So, and then like the game ends, and now you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I tried to. There was a point in time where I was trying to collect. I don't even remember what the currency is in that game. I was trying
Dollars.
trying to get $1 million to.
Get that legendary suit.
Yeah, but I'm like, this is gonna take the rest of my life because I can't. I mean, I wouldn't be able to beat any of the levels on hard or whatever.
Yeah, it's like $100 million.
Yeah, so there's no way.
But
But
some of those episodes are short as shit.
Did you do the vampire one?
I think so.
That would have been. I mean, it would have been after the final boss because it was like DLC, but it came with your.
I thought you could play it at any time though.
Oh, maybe you could. I thought that one was kind of cool for some reason.
I have to look into it. Maybe I missed that one. But yeah, fighting the giant alien and then just slashing his head. Like, everything you do in that game is just bizarre. You fight a train. You fight Tommy the train.
That train was a bitch.
Some dude gets, well, he doesn't get blown up by the snowball. The snowball distracts him, and then he gets fucked up by the train.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he survives, but he survives.
It's funny.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
Yeah, probably not worth it for $60 unless you really like crazy shit like that. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can get it for like 20 or 30 now, and definitely worth seeing that game at least once.
Yeah.
I think you can get like the collector's edition too, or like the limited edition or whatever for cheap.
I'm not sure if they made any other version actually at this point.
Yeah, because that's the one I got for like $20.
Yeah, I mean, I think that may have been the only release because it sold like my things I sell.
Like shit.
Like real good to me.
Good.
Like I bought one. Yeah.
But yeah, that game was pretty great. It's not too difficult, and most of it just slash the shit out of things and hit triangle and circle a bunch, and then watch shit explode at the end, or you basically just say killer is dead and then either chop their head off or do something else that's crazy. But that game's a bunch of fun. I don't know if did I got anything else listed on there.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all.
Sure?
Yep.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Unless you're adding something as we speak.
That's all it's on the list.
That's all that's on there.
Alright. Now I got nothing else.
All right. Well, let's move on to movie news. Ralph.
Channing Tatum is playing Gambit in some kind of X-Men thing.
Does anybody give a shit about Gambit? Honestly.
I always thought he was cool in the cartoon.
What deck of cards does he got? Like, what's on the back of them?
Uno.
Is anything? Uno?
Something Louisianan.
I think Uno is Louisiana.
Ah,
It's something.
Or it's True Detective cards. I think it's True Detective cards. It's probably what it is.
Okay.
that's true.
A lot of
I
Woody
just,
Harrelson.
I just know Gambit was awful in X-Men Origins Wolverine, so
By Taylor
played him?
Kitsch. Taylor
Oh.
Kitsch.
that guy sucks.
John Carter. Taylor Kitsch. In case pronounce that name wrong.
Oh,
Kitsch.
is Gambit getting his own movie? I didn't even read into this.
I don't know. I assume that's what they're trying to do, but that would be pretty fucking retarded because I don't think that is worthwhile. Because what are you gonna tell all you're gonna do is just have a bunch of X-Men cameos. So
I just figured since they got Channing Tatum, that's what they'd try to do.
unless they're just gonna put him in that next X-Men movie, what is it, Sentinel or something like that?
Apocalypse?
Apocalypse. That could be it. So that could be what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
I don't know.
I guess we'll see, but
I think that's a bad choice, but then again,
I don't know. I don't know if it's a
make the
bad
rules.
choice. I just don't know if there's a point.
I don't know that he can do a Louisianan accent.
His dad's from Louisiana. He's got that shit down.
Oh, whatever. Channing Tatum also, not
How
to
about his dad does the role?
the voice, just the voice.
Yeah, they could pull Insidious 2 and have the dad do the voiceover and have him lip sync.
That'll be all right.
All right.
Channing Tatum news elsewhere. That Foxcatcher movie looks pretty crazy. Did you watch that trailer?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Him and Steve Carell in a movie that just got screened
Oh.
at Cannes
What,
about
you
the
got
wrestlers.
a bunch of prosthetics?
Steve
I know.
Carell, yeah, he's kind of fat, big nose. Basically, Steve Carell is a wrestling
Girl's
coach
not fat.
in the movie, asshole. In the movie. So in this movie, Steve Carell's a wrestling coach. Channing Tatum wants to be like this Olympian wrestler like his brother. So he goes under Steve Carell's tutelage while Steve Carell goes fucking nuts. This is a real true story. Not just a
Steve
true
Carell.
story, it's a real true story. Steve Carell's character, the actual person, ended up killing his brother, Channing Tatum's brother,
Oh.
who was played by Mark Ruffalo.
Channing Tatum's real brother.
No, I don't know the real names, otherwise I'd tell them to you. So,
Be a spoiler.
seems pretty fucking nuts though, because the trailer, it's weird, and then it ends with Steve Carell walking into a wrestling gym with a gun. So, I don't know, getting pretty good reviews coming out of Cannes.
With a gun or with his guns?
Well, both, probably, both.
Okay.
He's kind of old and with a big nose, kind of a Jew, so there's that.
Is he? I don't know if he is.
In the movie, he is.
In the movie, he's Jewish.
Yeah, I think his name's like John Luke Kreskovitz or something like that. I don't know. It's something with a Z.
Sounds interesting.
It looked interesting. I would be down to see it. Continue with your movie news, Ralph. Sorry to bug you.
You got a boner because Ben Batfleck.
Batfleck? What?
I don't know. Ben Affleck had a bat suit on.
He does have a bat suit on. What did you think? I posted that on our
Wait, you're
Facebook
saying
page.
Ben Affleck had a boner in the bat suit? Is that what you're saying?
He might have. He is the Man of Steel and Batman. You know what I'm
Does the
saying?
bat suit allow enough room for that? Or-
No. There's a compartment for that, though.
I'm sure there's a plot point about that.
Probably.
If Kevin Smith was writing it, probably.
I don't know. I don't get much from a photo. I mean, I guess the ears look kind of funny. And he
Looked,
looks kind
for-
of fat, but maybe.
Looked like Frank Miller. Well, I mean, in the Frank Miller comics, he is. He's old and fat.
Oh, is he?
So, yeah, he's kind of bigger. He's more torso than legs, so he's kind of big on top, tiny on the bottom, like he's skipping leg day, bro. So, I don't know. The suit looked all right. I was more interested in the bat symbol than anything, and it is a big fat bat symbol, so looked
I
all
didn't
right.
see that.
Yeah, I was looking at some high-res versions, so you could really kind of zoom in. And the suit, people are saying it looks like there's veins on there. It doesn't look like it's veins. It looks like it's been cut open and stitched back up. So it looks like it's a very withered suit, old, been through a couple battles, things like that. So that seems to be what they're going for, is a very old school, been around the block a couple of times Batman. So
Jenny from the Block, Batman.
then some pictures of Gal Gadot as Diana Prince popping up.
Nice.
Which is I am all about. That'll get my roner going any day. So
I
And
didn't
then,
see that either.
Jesse Eisenberg saying that he doesn't start filming for that movie for another month. So we'll see. That suit looked all right though. The Batmobile, the concept art that's out there for it, looks kind of strange, but whatever. Who gives a shit? I care less about the Batmobile, more about the Bat performance.
I don't know. Since Henry Cavill's in that movie, that hurts.
Maybe they'll give him some oral gel.
Hopefully.
I
I mean, he
hope
can
so.
keep wearing that Royals shirt. but other, other than that, I don't want to see him.
Don't want to see him at all. I did get a Roner for that, so you are correct. What else we got?
You got some True Detective stuff here.
Another Roner going on.
Some B-Rad, PIH.
Brad Pitt rumored to be, again, more rumors floating around that he might be in the next season of True Detective. And then him and Matthew McConaughey hanging out in New Orleans over the weekend.
Is he gonna finally find out what's in the box?
I told Ralph, tell him about what I told you that you had no interest in, but I thought was really funny.
What?
I don't even remember. I feel bad now.
Asshole. I said it would be funny if it was him and Edward Norton.
Oh, yeah.
And they re-teamed up for True Detective Season 2. Fight Club style. I would be alright with that. I think that would be a show I would continue to watch.
What about him and Morgan Freeman?
I would still watch that. I don't know, man. It would him and McConaughey hanging out. He threw him a beer. People were all like freaking out about that. I was just like, that would be awesome if it was.
Wait. Would McConaughey be standing on like the top turnbuckle and catching that beer? Or no?
No, this isn't the Stone Cold biography. Film
Okay.
autobiographical picture.
You'd be my first choice.
Played by McConaughey. Oh shit! Brad Pitt plays Vince McMahon. This is a great movie. This needs to get made. Call McMahon now. Tell him I can save the stock. He just needs to make this movie. What would you call that movie? The Stone Cold Truth?
Probably.
Stone Cold Stoner.
Just 316?
Uh,
Something like that.
Stunning Steve.
Stunning
316 says, I just made this movie, right?
So yeah, Brad Pitt, True Detective. We'll see if that ends up happening. You got some Blade Runner 2 stuff?
Apparently Ridley Scott signed on to direct Blade Runner 2, and he's hoping to get Harrison Ford.
Do you think that'll happen?
Probably, but I think this is a stupid idea.
Harrison Ford would be dead in Blade Runner 2.
I don't know.
Not in the alternate ending, right?
No, they made him a replicant, and replicants only live for like 4 years.
But
Well, Ridley Scott would know best.
So how would Harrison Ford age to the 70 years old?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
nor
didn't
do-
love.
nor do I
love
really
Blade
care.
Runner.
I've never seen it.
I've watched it like 2 or 3 times. Like I kept trying to get like what makes it so popular, and I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
The
know.
book. You should read the book. He's not a replicant in the book. If they go based off the book, then he could exist.
It's a
Maybe
reboot
they will.
sequel.
Requel.
Requel.
Requel. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
What else you got, Ralph? I got
Nothing.
some stuff, but you don't have anything else?
No,
All right, ready for this rundown?
The Rock.
I'm not really ready for the rundown.
Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, of course, are making a movie with the same dude that did 50-50. Anthony Mackie is going to join them in that movie, so that might be all right.
Is this
Yeah.
a Christmas movie?
Yeah, that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Should be all right. James Franco shitting all over Spring Breakers 2.
No, yep, no wonder. He ain't gonna be in it.
He is not fucking pumped about it.
Well, he wouldn't have been anything Spring Breakers unless it was a prequel.
This is his statement. This is not being done with Harmony Korine or my consent. The original was wholly Harmony's creation, and these producers are capitalizing on the innovative film to make money on a weak sequel. I want everyone to know that whoever is involved in the sequel is jumping on board a poison ship. It will be a terrible film with a horrible reason to make money off someone else's creativity. Can you imagine making a sequel to Taxi Driver without Scorsese and De Niro's consent?
That's a good
Insanity.
comparison.
I'm speaking up for Harmony and his original vision, and for any creative person who cares about preserving artistic integrity. Coming from James
Pointed
Franco.
to infinite number of horror movies that got countless sequels without any of the original people being involved in them.
He is kind of an idiot.
Franco?
Yeah.
I get.
Oh,
what
he's totally right, though.
I understand what he's saying completely, but it's just like nobody ever gives a fuck.
Well, I mean, this was kind of my reaction to this, though. When you
It was.
So I can't say he's wrong.
It's
But
true.
I mean, he is kind of an idiot, though. So you are right, but not in this regard necessarily.
What's all that thumping? Somebody jamming out to some music?
Somebody's playing the drums.
Oh, your place, huh?
Yeah.
Right on. Jesus, that's loud.
Your
You go
butt
put your balls.
muffin,
You go,
Shut up.
will you go put your balls on those drums for me real quick?
They're too far away.
Uh,
I don't have long balls like Larry David.
Oh,
in more Zac Efron news, being looked at for an unspecified role in another Marvel movie.
oh
How does that
boy.
hit ya?
Who's it gonna be?
Doesn't say.
I mean, who's
Doesn't
it?
say. But
I wonder, is that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show any good, or does it suck?
I've only watched like the first 2 episodes. It wasn't very good.
Never seen
But-
it. Don't care.
Yep, Efron, Avengers. Welcome to the neighborhood. What else I got for movies? Did you watch the trailer for Ryan Gosling's new movie? Because it looks like a fucking mind fuck.
That's good. But no, I saw it was up, but I didn't see it.
It's literally like a minute and a half, and it looks like a Nicholas Winding Refn movie.
I heard
It's
he was making a new movie, and I forgot. He was making a horror movie that referenced.
Yeah. It's based on somebody dying at some hotel in California and being trapped in the water supply, and people drinking the water with that dead body in it for like 4 days.
That's kind of awesome.
Kind of fucking awesome.
Sounds like Dark Water.
Jesus Christ, that is loud. Fuck my ass.
I have no control over this.
Tell your
Clap
mom,
on. Clap off the clapper.
hide your mom's sticks.
Put your stick away. Tell your mom to quit playing with it. That Gosling movie though, the trailer doesn't make any sense. It opens with this dude walking, then a flaming bicycle flies by him, and then these dudes start singing "Check out my muscles, check out my muscles," and he drops his bag of stuff and runs.
Sounds
Okay, is
good.
this the horror movie?
No, it's some noir movie that he's making, but it doesn't have him in it, which is kind of shitty. I kind of hoped he would be in it.
So the horror movie is the director of
Yeah,
this
that's-
movie?
The horror movie is Nicholas Winding Refn. The movie I was just describing is actually Ryan Gosling directing it.
Okay. But Ryan Gosling, is this his first movie that he's directing?
Yep.
Okay.
Also, for your movie news, the Interstellar trailer popped up this week, which was awesome. I wanted to see the movie. The trailer looks good. I'm still excited. Opens November 7th. Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, your best friend Matthew McConaughey, and of course Michael Caine, the size of a tangerine, is in the movie. So should be interesting. Did you check that out, Mr. Ralph or Ryan?
No.
Or not? Did you watch the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer that came out today?
No. I don't know why you act like trailers are news. I mean, maybe they are, I guess. But I've never
They're
come
news.
across them like that.
Why aren't they news? How are they not news? It showed new stuff from the film.
I don't know.
To me, they're news. To you, they're not. Pish posh, splish splash. I was taking a bath early with my drum kit. Ryan, you got some gaming news?
Well, we can read what's on there right away.
Sure.
I'll add some extra stuff.
I like it.
So, what do you guys got on there?
Bet
Bet you guys are buying X-Bones?
About
400
Fuck.
bones?
No.
How many bones are you guys getting?
0, less than.
So you're getting the amount of bones you have right now times 1,
I'm getting an inner. I'm getting an inner bone.
which would still be 0. Yeah, 400 bones to get your X-Bone.
Do you have a feeling that Sony might try to combat that somehow? Whether
I
it
don't
be
think
a
they need
price
to.
drop or a combat? No, you don't think so?
I don't think they need to. It's way too early for a price drop.
Yeah, but they came out swinging last year and said, "Hey, bitch, $400." Why wouldn't they come out swinging this year and say $350?
No, because they don't need to. They're ahead, and they have already won a marketing campaign.
Yeah.
So
But did you hear this? The Kinect is now joining the Wii U bundle. They're
What?
taking it, they're taking it out of the Xbone and putting it on the Wii U because that's what everyone wants.
Gross.
And
That
they're
would
raising the
fucking
Wii U price by $150. Oh,
shit.
Microsoft's plan to destroy Nintendo. Is that what that is?
so Iwata is in.
So yeah, I don't know. It might sell more Xbox Ones, and it makes me think that I should put my Kinect on eBay and get rid of that piece of shit. So because it's not going to be used.
Yep. I don't think you're going to get much out of it on eBay. You might as well just take it to gamers.
Fuck that shit. They're going to give me store credit. What good is store credit? I want
They'll
money.
give you no, they'll give you cash. They'll just give you more store credit.
Get a new
Yeah.
game with credit. What the hell?
Yeah, just get a new fucking game.
Nah, I don't want to be associated with gamers like at all. I'd rather have real cash from eBay.
Alrighty then.
All right. What else you got?
The other thing that's on there is a very obvious statement that 74% of Americans enjoy a physical copy of a game versus a digital download.
Over time, that number's going to get lower.
That's a C. 74%.
Mm-hmm. That's a Lords of Shadow 2 score.
Yeah.
Or is that my Lords of Shadow 1 score?
That'd be your 2. Unless you're going for
Yeah.
actual number of buses, which that's not even right.
How many Ronin is that?
70.
Too
Hey,
many.
I would
It's more.
always want a physical copy because I'm going to trade that shit like 80% of the time.
As will I. If I had physical copies of Need for Speed or whatever the other game is that I have, I would trade that shit in by now because I do not play it. Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Don't trade it. Don't play it. What else we got on
Yeah.
Far Cry 4.
Oh,
I don't think they've shown anything of that. It's just been announced, right?
They showed the
box art.
box, and everyone has manipulated it. So,
To make it look awesome.
yeah. Well, that's debatable, but yeah.
dumb.
To make okay.
Dumb.
Well, Far Cry 3 was pretty good.
I didn't play it.
Far Cry 2, not so much.
I'll listen to Ralph. I don't think Ralph liked it, so I'll go with his opinion.
He also didn't play the whole game.
yeah,
Well, I don't care.
I couldn't get into the gameplay, so yeah. I'm
He
not-
did like Blood Dragon. We all know how well we like our Blood Dragons.
Twin Blood Dragons.
Well, I don't remember what Blood Dragon is. I would like
Penis.
that for like an hour, but yeah.
Yep. Double
Alright,
Blood
well,
Dragon.
You still have it, so you could always finish that Blood Dragon.
Get it installed.
Oh, I forgot to talk about Maximum Overdrive. I watched that. Holy
not on
shit,
there.
is that a weird fucking movie?
We got a time limit here, man.
No shit.
It's got Emilio Estevez in it. You guys don't want to talk about Emilio Estevez?
Emilio Estevez, and I don't care.
I've
Some
talked about
crazy-
him all day.
Yeah, and some crazy lady yelling, "We made you!" over and over again.
You
Sounds like an Eminem song.
Up until she gets blasted by some bullets.
truck.
Better than a Twin Blood Dragon. Don't get blasted by one of those.
Oh man, like that
Ineffective.
was like the least creative thing that I think Stephen King could have done. So what if we had these cars and they were alive? I don't know how, but they're alive and they're killing people.
Dumb.
That's awesome.
And he already did it once before with Christine, but
Do it again. Why not? Go back to the well.
I don't know which one came first.
Chicken or the egg.
With Christine, though, the kid was like in love with the car, like that.
Herbie.
Strange Addictions, that dude that wants to bang the car, or is banging his car. It was that kind of relationship with Christine.
Lindsay Lohan. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is she a car?
Herbie's the car, and she's fucking it.
Is it fully loaded?
Yep. A couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Angelina Jolie, she only likes the ones that are gone in 60 seconds. She only likes the
okay.
stick shifts that can only go 60 seconds, so I think we're all okay.
All right.
All right. So where were we at now?
Division,
Herbie Fully Loaded 2 coming out this
Yes.
fall.
coming out this fall,
On Xbox.
exclusively on the bone. I knew the fucking Division was going to get delayed. I just fucking knew it.
I didn't even know it had a release date.
Probably
Yeah, it's
nothing
supposed to
wrong
be
with
this
it.
fall. No, I'm sure there's not, but they're overshooting their mark by saying it's going to come out this year. I knew it wasn't going to come out this year, so
'Cause they gotta
I'm
get the
not
new
super.
Assassin's Creed game out this year.
Yeah, I'm
they
not
gotta
super affected by that.
they gotta make sure they're at the head of their top of their game with shooting cars.
Yeah.
They saw
Mhm.
they must have seen something where they're like, oh
These cars
shit!
need to be fully loaded before we shoot them.
You saw how they shot that car in Drive Club? Fuck! We gotta delay this shit. Nah,
But there's no car. Is there car shooting in Drive Club?
probably not. I don't know.
Did you
First game I
Speaking
saw.
saw it.
Speaking of Assassin's Creed, did you read this stupid article saying that they have over 10 different fucking studios working on Assassin's Creed Unity?
It's been like that. Well, it's been like that for a while.
That is dumb.
So they get them out.
How's that dumb?
It's yeah.
They all
I
work
think
on
it's kinda-
separate parts. That's
I think it's-
software development.
I think
I think it's a bad idea.
because I think it takes the personality out of
Yep.
games.
How many Naughty Dog studios were there?
I think there's
One.
only two. There's two.
There's at least two.
Mhm.
Well,
And
I mean,
I bet you Naughty Dog outsources stuff too. It's how you get shit done.
To 8,000 different developers? I fucking doubt it.
It's how you get shit done.
It's how you get shitty shit done.
I don't know. Assassin's Creed has always been quality.
I don't know, Ralph. How do you feel about that statement?
Well, he's played the Wii U version.
Yeah, like, I think the Wii U is like worse than the 360. Not an
Oh,
Atari
shit.
Jaguar.
Did you see Duke Nukem Jr. that got a debut trailer this week? I read this.
Junior?
It's
Wait, the bombshell thing? Or?
yeah, the bombshell thing.
Oh,
Oh man, that's super fucking dumb. How stupid is that?
I don't know. Might be all right.
It's Duke Nukem with a girl.
Yeah, because they can't use Duke Nukem. That's why.
Super fucking stupid, I thought.
Is it ever going to come out, though? It's 3D Realms. They're not going to...
Yep, probably
Well,
not.
it has no Duke Nukem at all in it. That's why
Yeah.
they're using the girl. It's just some girl they made up. But it's a
Still
Duke Nukem
stupid.
game.
And I'm sure you'll talk about this last piece of news that I have, so keep going, Ryan. Sorry.
That's it on the notes.
Wait, that's all you got on the news? Or on the notes?
On notes, yeah.
Okay. You can sign up for the PlayStation Now closed beta. You guys going to do that?
No.
I'm in it, supposedly. But
What do you have
I
to
don't
do
know
to
how
sign up for it?
They just sent me something one day. They're like, "You want to be in it?" And I'm like, "Okay," but I don't know how to actually do it.
How do you sign up for it?
There's a bunch of sites posting about it with a link to register. So you have to register, and then they might pick you, or they may have already picked you. I don't know. I don't know how Ralph got picked.
I have no idea.
And then apparently there was some article about how People Can Fly was making some like weird detective game before they started doing Bulletstorm. I don't really know why they do articles like this because the game's probably never going to be made, would it?
No. Well, what do they do
Oh, it was-
now?
I don't know. They did that Gears of War Judgment game, and now I don't know what they do because Epic really isn't making games anymore.
So are they owned by Epic?
They were at some point. I think they still are, but I don't know for sure.
I didn't know if like EA.
Actually, I don't know if they are owned.
Well, that wouldn't have been EA though if they did that Gears of War game. I saw
Yeah.
Bulletstorm was EA.
Apparently YouTube might buy Twitch for like $1 billion.
Seems
I thought
weird.
Google owned YouTube. Does Google not own YouTube?
They do. This is the weird part, or what I thought was weird.
So isn't really Google that's gonna buy Twitch?
I don't know. I've heard it's not even true. Also,
Okay. Well,
so, but I've heard it was official and that it's not even true. So I
it's
don't know.
officially untrue. Is that what that means?
This is that awkward moment.
Apparently Rare's going through some more layoffs, which I'm surprised they haven't been completely laid off already, because
Well,
what the hell?
Because Kinect's going down, so they're like, "Fuck Rare, we don't need that."
Fuck Rare.
Connect Sports Rivals. It didn't meet expectations.
So was that Microsoft's first step in the plan to destroy Nintendo by buying Rare
By
and
Rare.
destroying Rare? They're like,
I think-
fuck, we did this wrong.
I think that was their plan to destroy themselves, was to buy Rare.
Yeah.
Apparently, Naughty Dog, they were talking about the process of bringing Last of Us to PS4, and apparently that was quite the process because
Really?
yeah, because PS3 and PS4 are so different. So, I mean, they did it, but which is kind of weird because I thought maybe it was just they rendered some of those cutscenes using the PS4, but they didn't actually do any gameplay stuff with it. So I don't know. So I guess they said it was a nightmare, but it
They
was a
called
good
it
nightmare.
Hell,
Yeah,
the new nightmare.
ride to hell. That's what Ride to Hell's about, right?
They described it as a ride to hell.
They got so saint angry,
Yeah.
they decided to ride the lightning.
Oh.
Have you guys checked out MLB 14 yet?
No, and I won't be. I'll wait till next year when there is an actual one that's actually developed for it. This one just kind of seems like it's a port.
Sounds
Where
like
I think next year will actually be a fully developed version for the PS4, and I'll probably buy that.
like an 18-year-old girl as opposed to
Fully
a 14-year-old
developed.
girl.
Yes, sir. Fully developed. I don't need the hymen though. That's not necessary.
Okay.
I kind of what?
Are
I had to do
you saying if you were a terrorist, you would be okay with that because of you would get the hymens? 500 hymens?
I'm just a contrarian. I gotta do this.
500 hymens? Is that the name of this episode now? 500 hymens? I hope
Might-
not.
Might as well.
Insert broken in there somewhere.
500 broken hymens. 500 hymens. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Yep.
Uh,
Keep going.
Yeah.
Apparently, that game is the fastest selling in its in franchise history. So sold more than any other within, I don't know how long it's been out. A couple weeks.
Oh, MLB. I already forgot what we were talking about.
So did I. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 weeks, probably.
but again, to
Most-
Ralph's point, what
Alright.
else is there on PS4?
What
Take a
was-
guess. Who's the most played team?
Yankees,
The Yankees,
Cardinals,
No.
the Red
Oh.
Sox,
Pirates.
Think of like a city that's just like a shithole.
Cardinals.
Cleveland Indians,
No.
the
Baltimore
Houston Astros.
Orioles.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh. Why?
Uh,
I like
What's
their
weird
coach.
though, most played team is Baltimore Orioles. The most played stadium is Yankee Stadium. How does that make sense?
A lot of away games, apparently.
well, because they're in the AL East and they play the Yankees like a shitload,
Like every day.
Well,
a lot. So that's like the only real baseball game out though, because there's no
Yeah.
baseball game on Xbone besides maybe
Rusty's
RBI
real
baseball.
deal.
Well, Randy Holyfield.
Didn't they do that RBI baseball?
I mean, that's the only other game, and that's the
Yeah.
only one you can play on Xbox,
Right.
which is kind of hilarious.
I guess Ubisoft in their press conference was talking about like the top 20 games this generation.
Don't you mean Ubisoft?
Top 20
Yeah,
studios that worked on
however.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Uh, and I guess they were using that just to like show like how these new games they were making could become of the next top 20 or whatever. And I guess Assassin's Creed was at like number 4. But guess which ones were above them?
Beyond Good and Evil. Wrong
No.
generation.
I don't know.
Raving Rabbids.
No, these are non. This is top 20 non like of
Non.
all franchises.
Last of Us.
Mario,
Mario is in there.
Sonic,
No,
Kirby.
oh god, no.
Kirby,
This is of this generation.
Knuckles,
Uncharted.
No.
God of War.
It's like ignoring the most obvious. Call of Duty.
Oh, gross.
Gears
Who
of
gives a
War.
fuck?
So, and then the other one's a sports game, but you'll probably never guess.
Madden.
No.
NBA 2K.
No.
NHL.
NHL.
Like, think of the one sport that the rest of the world loves and the U.S. doesn't give a shit
FIFA.
about.
RBI, RBI baseball.
FIFA. FIFA goes west.
Yeah.
Oh, there's FIFA with a goal! Okay.
That sounded really good.
That mouse can kick.
He went way west.
And then south.
So yeah, Assassin's Creed number 4 on that list. Just Dance is 13, which is right above World of Warcraft. So
You know, I debated downloading World of Warcraft this week. I don't know why.
she wanted to be a panda.
No. I don't even have that expansion. Why would I want to do that?
You get it free somewhere.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't remember. I think I made
It's how
that up.
much I care.
So they're saying that maybe Far Cry, The Crew, The Division, and Watch Dogs could someday be on that list and have 20 studios making each of them.
Probably not.
I
But
really hope.
I'm sure you want to talk about one of those games on that list.
Which one?
Watch Dogs comes out next Tuesday.
Yeah,
Who's
I want
who's
talk
all
about it
picking
till
it
next Tuesday.
Who's all
I'm
picking
gonna
it?
get it.
I have it
I need
pre-ordered
something
at.
to play.
I have pre-ordered on the Best Buy for the PS4. Get a free
Oh.
$10 gift certificate for pre-ordering it, picking it up. Plus,
Guess what
some
is,
free single-player game or mission.
I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play it though. Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
might
playing so
not.
much Drakengard 3.
Oh God!
And Wolfenstein
And Wolfenstein. Did you pick up
Oh, hell.
Wolfenstein?
That's not
Forgot about that game.
No.
tomorrow.
Get that at midnight.
Are you gonna, Ralph? Are you gonna pick up?
only Redbox?
Are you gonna pick up Watch Dogs?
I don't know. I'm gonna wait.
You trade in maybe Kirby or something else.
I'm gonna wait and see what you guys say about it, like how stealthy it wants you to be. Because there's a
What if
difference here.
what if you
That's
turn
my-
into a rat?
There's a different. I was playing Assassin's Creed 4. I mean, I don't guess it matters. It was on the Wii U. But I mean,
It does.
you can play that game not stealthy, but it's
Why
not,
would you?
It's not fun and it's not built that way. But they act like that's a choice.
Yeah, I mean, they make the combat so easy that it definitely is a way out in some missions.
It's just, yeah. It just feels like I'm playing it wrong. And I
I'm
think-
excited. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just think Watch Dogs might be the same way. I mean, I hope it's not.
I'm excited for Watch Dogs. I think because I have nothing else to play on my PS4, and I really want to play something on my PS4.
I don't
And
know. I think-
the second
yeah.
something Assassin's Creed pops up, I'll probably eject the disc and go trade it in.
That seems
It's not
not
it's
a
not
good
a-
idea.
That's not a joke. That's the truth.
Okay. You have played like how much Assassin's Creed?
0.
Okay.
I've actually played 2 of them.
That's my problem.
That you have
They're
no
like-
idea what Assassin's Creed is?
Yeah, like if they what's the little program that they put you in to send you back in time?
The Animus?
The second they say that word, I'm like, nope, eject. I'll put it in the case.
I don't know. That just seems completely irrational, but
Why? Why does that seem irrational? Games.
because you have no idea what Assassin's Creed is.
Yeah, my point. So why the fuck do I want to play a game that I don't know what's about? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to play a game that I don't know anything about?
I think Watch Dogs will assume you have not played Assassin's Creed.
I don't think so.
I will think we will know before it comes out whether or not it's related to Assassin's Creed. I think so.
I hope so.
All right, they're not complete idiots over there. If they're gonna assume either you haven't played it or if they're gonna tie it to it, they're gonna tell you what you need to know.
If they're not complete idiots, why would they have 20 studios working on one Assassin's Creed game?
All right, that's also because they're not idiots. I mean, they're outsourcing stuff. There are
I
many
think it
things
means
that
they're
go.
idiots.
There are many things that you need to do to make a game, and outsourcing it makes so you can make it faster.
And make it a game that I don't know anything about doesn't make me want to play it. So there's that. If one Templar, or what's the other thing called? If there's a Templar or you're some long lost assassin, I'm gonna snap the game in half. Just not gonna do it.
There's no resellability on that.
I'm just not gonna
Don't download it.
don't download this song.
Can't snap it.
Oh,
Snap your hard drive in half if you download it.
My hard drive will be very hurt if this game is an Assassin's
Take a
Creed
magnet
game.
to that asshole.
Oh shit! I just don't want it to be Assassin's Creed, man. I don't.
Dude,
I want it to
this
just be a
game
new
is called
IP.
Watch Dogs.
Yeah, I get that.
It's probably not.
It
God,
is a
I hope
new
not.
IP.
It's not if it's related to fucking Assassin's Creed. It's like, hey, I'm your cousin.
So, Last of Us, loosely related to Uncharted. Does that make
How?
The Last of Us not a new
How?
IP?
How?
There was a newspaper things talking about that fungal outbreak in Uncharted 3.
That was just a tease for the next game they were making. That doesn't mean anything.
And Naughty Dog has hinted that they are a little bit related. It might be in the same world.
Not the same.
What else
So I think you
Not
need to
the s-
smash your Last of Us disc in half, right?
Not the same to me because guess what?
Go
Guess
get that magnet.
Guess what? I've played all 3 Uncharted games. That's the difference.
All
There's
right.
4 of them.
I've played all 3, not the Vita one.
No, Last of Us. That's the 4th one.
That's probably a good call. What else do you have?
All right. Sony, they're saying that they expect to sell 17 million PS4s in this year, which seems like a lot. So I don't know if they're going to meet that, but I don't know. Christmas time, I guess it could be crazy. But I don't think if they're going to make that. They're at like 7 million plus right now.
I think if they have a price drop or a really good E3, I think they got a good chance at it.
Oh, it hasn't been out a year. There's no way it's going to be a price drop.
I hope. Well, they better announce like
A bundle.
some big shit coming this fall because there's not really like much.
I can't wait to do our pre-E3 show, like our legit pre-E3 show, not our
They got
pre-E3.
Dragon Age. They got The Order. And what else we got? Destiny, is that coming out?
Uncharted 4, Destiny.
Grand Theft Auto 5, The Last of Us.
Let's just retread out some old shit. Donkey Kong 6, whatever.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's coming out on PS4, right?
I think so. Sonic and Knuckles 2 is coming out.
Yeah. Getting knuckle deep, Sonic and Knuckles. Yep.
Knuckle deep. It's Sonic and Knuckles 2, Knuckle Sandwich. That's what it's called.
The
I
Knuckler.
heard it from a source.
I think we lost Ralph.
I think we did too. It looks like he's just staring intently, or he's not there. He might just be staring intently at all of our terrible assumptions of what we're talking about.
Totally lost him.
That's probably a pretty
He's
good.
lost in space and time.
Oh shit! You better utter the words "Killer is dead" and chop his fucking head off.
I think it's already happened. David got to him.
Who's David?
It's Mondo. It's Mondo's brother.
Oh, it's like who? Mondo Zappa.
He's the guy who chops that egg in half.
You really think I'll be okay? You really think it'll be fine if it's related to?
I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't know why you'd care so much.
Because I've never played any of it, so I like continuity. So if I don't know the continuity, I'm gonna be upset.
They're gonna tell you what you need to know, though.
You really think so?
I would imagine so. That would be the smart thing to do.
And what if they don't, though?
I don't
so
think
nervous.
it would matter anyway. If the gameplay is good, I don't think it will matter.
Did you watch that 10 Things I Hate About You video about Watch Dogs or whatever?
No. Is
It was like
people
a-
enjoying it?
It was like a 10-minute trailer talking about different things that you can do, talking about the...
Is Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it?
No, unfortunately. 35 to 40 hours, I am okay with that kind of story length.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's about Assassin's Creed length, maybe a little longer.
I'm okay with that. I enjoy anything that's over 20 hours is usually worth the purchase.
It's probably longer than Assassin's Creed. I think Assassin's Creed is usually like 20-some. So, but they're probably overestimating, so it's probably less than that.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like 25 to 30. But either way, anything over 18 is acceptable to me.
Invite him again, because I don't know if he knows how to join.
He's found it before, but I will re-invite him really quick.
I'm going to send him a message. He carefully got disconnected.
He probably just got pissed off at us talking about Game of Thrones and finally said, fuck it. He went flying through the moon deck.
Yeah. Were you expecting him to push her or no?
Absolutely not. Not until he started talking to her. Right when he went up to her and said, "There's only one woman I've ever loved," I'm like, "See ya."
And then boom, right down the moon door. So now he's gonna start
didn't-
making sounds.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to kiss Sansa. That was weird. Very strange. Very creepy. He's kind of creepy anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what he would do. As far as being like the Lord of the Eyrie. I don't
think he wants it.
Well, I mean, he's in a fortress that really nobody can get to, so he could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, from above.
If he
Open up
gets-
the holodeck.
Yeah, just line people up and throw them. Oh, here he goes. Line people up and throw them to the moon.
Speaking of the holodeck, here's the hologram himself, Mr. Ralph. Hello, Ralph.
Show me
Michael
the-
Fassbender, is he here?
What happened? What happened?
I don't know. My computer just acted goofy, and I just quit.
Did
Took
you
it down.
connection and go through the moon door?
I finished.
What else you got for news, or should we wrap this bitch up?
I only had one more thing, and it wasn't really that big of a deal. But it's that the people who make The Witcher said that the PlayStation 4 version is going to run better than the Xbox One version. So, continuing another trend.
That the PS4 is better than the Bone.
Yeah, for now. And I guess, did you guys read any like the Eurogamer Digital Foundry stuff saying that without the Kinect, that the Xbox One should have better performance, but it still won't be as good as the PlayStation 4?
I didn't read that. I should have.
So,
I wouldn't have cared, but I should have read it.
you guys are buying your Xbone, right?
I mean, unless you're giving them to me for free.
No, for 400 bones.
No.
400 Xbones for one
No.
Xbone.
I want to try Sunset Overdrive. I know that.
I would play that. It'd be the only thing
Yeah.
I'd put on there. Not
I
that.
did
Halo.
watch.
You didn't even talk about Halo 5. That fucking Halo 5 bullshit.
Oh yeah, did you hear about the collection that they're releasing? Halo
1 through 4? Yeah. Who gives a shit? I never liked Halo to begin with.
That sounds kind of cool. I don't care so much for Halo 4, but or 3.
So you
I
just
have
want,
the collection.
you want 1 and 2 to pay $40 for it or $60 for it, whatever.
With that oddest Halo oddest.
ODST,
Oh,
Reach.
That's not in it. It's not in
That's
it.
bullshit.
ODST and Reach are not in there.
Yeah, nope, neither one of them. I didn't really care.
I know a
for
lot of
Reach.
people like the ODST and Reach, though.
Are they not canon? What's the deal here?
No, they're told the canon. They're Nick Cannon.
Ah,
This is-
They're just not
canon.
made. They just weren't made by
they're so canon. They're Nick Cannon. I get it.
those one dudes.
4 wasn't
Bungie.
there.
Bungie didn't make 4.
No, did
No.
they?
I
What's
thought
No, that was
Bungie made 4. I
that
thought that was
was-
the last one.
That was the
343.
343rd studio, right?
Yeah, because Activision.
Was that like?
Bungie?
Is that like the 989th studio as well? I like their games.
No, those guys. I don't know what happened to them. They got shoved through the moon door.
Too many snowboard games for them, I think, is the problem.
Yeah, I like their baseball games.
I didn't play their baseball games. I just played their snowboard
I
games.
don't think I like any of their games.
Really?
NFL Game Day kind of sucked.
It did. And NFL Extreme was like a bad.
They had
version
some-
of Blitz.
Awesome thing though in NFL Game Day where your player would get hurt while you were running, and then it would look like he was just running down the field with a cramp,
That sounds awesome.
but he could have had
Let's
any
get
injury.
And then Cool Borders, that was where it was at. Cool Borders.
Oh, the game was not good.
The game was awesome.
I hated like 4 or 5 of them. I hated all of them.
Yeah, Cool Borders, that was where it's at, man. I can't believe you didn't like it.
How come you weren't playing 1080? What was it? 1080 snowboarding, whatever,
Yeah,
on N64?
That game's not good either, but it was better than Borders.
Everybody thought it was awesome at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
43 episodes. I thought the show was awesome. I don't know about it anymore.
Yeah.
1080 snowboarding coming out to an Xbone.
I've got it on Wii U. I got the damn. I got Club Nintendo coins, and it sucks.
I don't have enough Nintendo coins to get anything now. Fucking
I
Kirby.
do, but I don't want Mario Kart 64 because
That's-
that's my favorite.
It is not your favorite.
But it's available. For like
Double Dash 2 coming out in the year 2020.
I did watch a video of Sunset Overdrive over at giantbomb.com, and it is looking. It has me slightly more interested now, I guess. Some slight interest.
The artwork looks cool. It's what I like about it the most.
But I don't know. They compare it to like Jet Set Radio or Jet Grind Radio, and I didn't like that game at all. But I think it's just the way it looks.
Yeah.
That's why they compare it.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it'll be a lot more fun than Jet Radio shit.
Jet, Cold Hard Bitch Radio. I know you hate that fucking
Yep.
song.
Ah, bird!
All right, you got anything else, boys? Should we say goodbye?
I got nothing.
Ralph?
Nothing.
All right. Thanks for joining us this week on the Level Up Show podcast. We should be back again next week to bring you all the latest news and the boring shit that we do. For Ryan, for Ralph, I'm Derek. Level up.